Hey guys, originally this was going to be a long-lasting oil controlling foundation routine, but because it's getting colder and it's basically fall now, I thought it would make more sense to make this video. But if you still want to see that video, then leave a comment down below and let me know and I'll do it. But yeah, this is kind of the look that I've been sporting on recently because it's cold and the weather's getting drier lately. So yeah, if you want to see I'll get this look, then please keep on watching. So starting off with a clean, freshly cleansed face, I'm gonna apply some serum slash essence, and I'm using the Black Sugar Perfect First Serum Essential from Skinfood. They do have a lighter version of this, but I figured why not just go all out. Adding essence or serum will prep the skin and it'll soften the skin, especially if you might be using a rather harsh cleanser. I like the serum because it's rather tacky, as opposed to a lot of other serums that leave the skin either matte or drier rather than moist. Next, I'm going to use an oil. The one I'm going to use is from the Body Shop, and it's from their new Oils of Life line. This is the Intensely Revitalizing Facial Oil. It's quite light, but it's super moisturizing, and any kind of moisturizer that you put on top of it kind of remains moist throughout the day. And then I'm going to add my moisturizer. I'm going to use the Shea Butter Steam Cream from Nature Republic. This is the fresh version, which is supposed to be for oily to oily combination skin types. This one is a lot lighter and more of like a gel consistency. This is really good for the summer, but in the winter it's probably not enough, so that's why I had the oil under it, because the oil will help boost or maintain the moisture of this moisture cream. And after I spread everything with my fingers, I kind of pat because it helps absorb the products better. One thing I totally forgot, which I should have done after the serum, is eye cream. Eye cream is just as important as moisturizer because it helps prevent fine lines from forming under your eyes. And your eyes really do need a different moisturizer than the moisturizer for your face, because the skin under the eyes is just different from the rest of the face. This is from Skinfood. It's the Blanc Pearl Caviar Eye Cream. And any left I kind of put on where I have like fine lines that could show up, like my forehead and my spine line. And although it is fall winter, it's still just as important to be using sunscreen. I find a lot of sunscreens to be super drying on the skin, but I did find this one from Missha, and it's one of my favorite for the winter season. It's the All Around Safe Block Essence Sun with SPF 45 PA+++, and they have a bunch of sunscreens from this line, but this is the Essence one, and it's supposed to be more moisturizing than sort of regular sunscreens. And because this is so moisturizing, I think you can actually even just replace your moisturizer with this sunscreen. And that is it for the skincare. Now moving on to makeup, I tend to skip primer only because I feel like especially silicone-based primers tend to be more drying on the skin. If you really need primer, then I recommend finding one that's water-based or something, or just anything without silicone. I'm gonna go straight into the base makeup. I've been using this one a lot from Too Cool for School. It's one of their cushion compact sort of makeups. It's the Dino Platz La Ola, and it's in number 23 Noche. I think there's one other color and it's lighter than this. And this is very convenient because you not only have your sponge and mirror here and your product here, but under you get a highlighter, a concealer that matches the cream, and a lip and cheek tint. And everything about this product is highly moisturizing. Everything is cream. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just dip the sponge in the product really lightly because this stuff is really powerful. It diminishes redness like super quickly and evens out the skin tone. And it's different from other cushion compacts in that the product isn't like in a sponge. It's an actual cream makeup, like cream foundation. I kind of spread it out with the sponge. Smooth it over the skin. And then tap it a little bit. I'm gonna do most of the blending with my hands. But I'm just using the sponge to get the product on there. And as you can see, the finish is super, super moist and dewy. Then I'm just gonna take my hands and smooth everything out. Especially since I'm not gonna be using powder today. Smoothing in the base makeup with my hands sets the makeup. Then if you need to add more, just add more where you need it. For me, it tends to be my cheeks, which are the most red. Don't worry too much about blemishes and things because we'll cover that with the concealer. Then to cover any individual spots, I'm going to use the concealer that comes in the compact. Lasts pretty well on the skin. Then I'm going to take the highlighter that's in the palette and I'm just going to highlight the tip of my nose, my cheekbones right here, and then a little bit on my chin, and whatever's left on my forehead. Oh, forgot to cover that. To conceal my under eye circles, I'm going to use the Skinfood Salmon Darkcircle Concealer. This is a peach colored concealer that will correct the blue under my eyes. And it's super supremely moisturizing, so it'll work with the rest of the makeup. That was basically it, and I'm just gonna give one last pat. Make sure everything is blended in properly. Doing this just makes sure that it adheres to the skin properly. So at this point you can do whatever else you need to do. I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick because I can't leave the house without my eyebrows on. So that completes this look. I hope you guys found that useful. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below. I'll also list the products that I use down below. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.